Yeah, already trying this new recipe, boy. Really trying this new recipe for this banana cake recipe. Yeah, we get the we up and running, you know what I mean? So something I always wanted to do, you know. I always wanted to try something, you know what I mean? Like this, you know what I mean? The pumpkin cake, that's spot on, boy. That's spot on. Now we're gonna actually attempt banana cake, but we're gonna use the foundation ingredients from the pumpkin, but we're just gonna add the banana instead of the pumpkin, and we're gonna see how that tastes. Hopefully it tastes good, guys. Yeah, guys. So she's in. They are in the oven. Oh man, you're gonna see what happened, boy. I'm kind of excited about this experience. Yeah, man. Can't wait. Yeah, so this is the banana bread, guys. Banana bread, believe it or not. Duff King, we expanding. Banana bread. And I can smell the aroma. Can you? Yeah, guys. Yeah, so I was thinking this morning about how, you know, I drive a very, very, very affordable vehicle. Like my vehicle is very, very cheap, extremely cheap, right? And I consider what really matter. What matters the most? Me looking like I'm rich by driving an expensive car, and there's nothing wrong with people driving expensive cars, you know. But at the end of the day, what matters? What really, really matters? One, peace of mind. Two, you just need to be able to get from point A to point B without any problems. And three, you don't need to be buried in debt just to say, oh, I have a nice vehicle, I have an expensive vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of persons, they are buried in debt. They bury themselves in debt just to drive fancy, you know? Just to look fancy, and then at the end of the day, who you trying to impress? Like, who you really trying to impress? Who you trying to impress? Like, who you trying to impress, babe? Who you trying to impress? Like, who? Because all of the vehicles are getting us the same place. If I'm traveling east and the other vehicle is traveling east, we're going to end up the same destination. But it's just that you might be driving a different vehicle than me, that's all. Might look more stylish than mine, that's all. Or I might be more stylish than you, but at the end of the day, we all going to the same destination. And that's what really matters. Now, by all means, if you could afford a nice vehicle, expensive, man, go ahead. But I would tell anybody, don't bury yourself in debt. Don't bury yourself in debt just to say, oh, I'm driving nice. Like, you got persons out there spending over $250,000. You know, when the persons get their hands on some money, I see it on YouTube. They gonna spend that, you know, but then do you really need to do that? Now, if you want to do it and you got the money, by all means. But if you ain't got it like that yet, like, why would you have a car note for a $250,000 vehicle? You know? But it's all about status, I guess, son. Status symbol. Right? All you need is something to get you from point A to point B. Just like housing, but people build big houses they can't afford, and they know they can't afford it, you know. But yet they build these huge mansions, monstrosity of houses. And then at the end of the day, they can't pay. They're house poor. They're house poor. You know what I'm saying? They're house poor. Big monstrosities. But they house poor. I don't want to be house poor. I don't want wife and stuff. You know, we can buy our grocery, have a meal, a nice meal, and not be stressing about, oh, the bill collector, oh, the bank is going to repossess. The bank is going to repossess our house. Oh, Lord, no. The bank is going to repossess. Like that whole worrying. That worry of, oh, bank is going to repossess. I don't ever want to be living like that. Because at the end of the day, you can't carry anything with you when you die anyway. You can't carry nothing with you when you die, you know. You cannot carry anything to the grave with you when you die, right? There's no U-Haul that follows a hearse. The only thing that's being hauled is you in a casket. So it really matters. The necessities of life, the basic necessities of life: food, clothing, shelter. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be a slave for these things, man. Because if you're gonna buy a house, if you can afford, man, try to get out of debt as quickly as possible. Because trust me, I'm working. That's my goal. Because I know what it is to be debt free. I've been there. But now I want to do it again. I need to be debt free again. Because I'm not debt free now. No. I'm not debt free at this time. I know what it is, but there's no better feeling than being debt free. Trust me, in this world, there's no greater feeling than being debt free. Because it's less stress on you, your mind, you know. Less stress on your mind. You ain't worrying about, oh, how I can pay this, how I can pay that. No. I don't want to be a slave. I do not want to be a slave. I don't want to be a slave. Just for things. No. I want to be able to enjoy life. Yes. Of course, you want to enjoy life. But do you want to pay for it for the rest of your life? See, that's the question you got to ask yourself.